Everyone, if I'm online, just give me a moment. If there's something wrong, the settings will change it. There's lost a link to the live video. Just give me a moment. Wrong the settings. Lost a link to the right. So yeah, I think I'm there. Fine, great, amazing. So yeah. Okay, yeah. So let's start talking about it. Hey everybody, I think a person is live. Then good morning to the person. I'll change the camera view accordingly. Yeah. So since voice will be clear, no matter whatever is the case right now, I think the face is little this so. So, para formation 2021. See, what happens is that the para formation questions used to be very difficult. At least I remember when I was preparing for CAT, when I first time prepared for CAT, when I wrote CAT for the first time, it was a seriously a challenging area, but it happens so that nowadays the paragraph formation questions have become very easy. They are the difficulty level has come down, and instead of making it very difficult for you people, they're trying to test you that can you assess, can you find the links between various sentences or not? Can you see that two lines which are given, say there are 4 lines given in a question, then 2 lines they can have a clear-cut connection. They can have a they have a clear connection between the two. So this idea basically is to test this. They're doing it. It is no longer the area which used to trouble people. Little bit of hard work in terms of writing para summaries and understanding the overall intent, and you will be good to go. Now, I really feel ki what should be the best way to go about the VARC in VARC paragraph formation question. So I think yeah, so I think Unacademy is a platform for you wherein you will get a lot of guidance from me. You will get a lot of guidance from a lot of faculty, and you can choose the faculty you wish to follow, or whose style you like, whose content you like. And at the same time, you can also see that the kind of question bank which we have for a topic wise sectional test, mock test, that entire question bank is something which we are offering to you. Apart from that, there are tailor-made courses, there are Telegram groups which you can join. There are every fourth class in a plus course is a doubt solving class. There's a new doubt solving feature which is coming up on the app somewhere. I'm not very sure how and when it's coming up, but it's coming up very soon. Then we're sort of revamping our entire database of questions. Okay, so if you look at from a and you know we help you after CAT also. We help you in your OMETs, we help you for GDPI and VAT. So overall it's a complete package, and you need not run for one aspect or one one sub product or one subcategory to different platforms or different test prep companies. Right. So if you look at the pricing, it is it's very they have given so it's 18,900 for 24 months. The EMI will be 788, I think, if I'm not wrong, and 12 months it'll 12 months a subscription cost is 15,750. And the EMI is, I think, 1200 change something for 12 months. So I think if you look at it from a pricing standpoint also, I think it's a very is student friendly, pocket friendly sort of a approach here. And if you use the code Saxena Live, you're going to get 10% discount. This is how it is. So if you look at it, Unacademy, so parajumbles basically are, if you look at them, they basically are like your jigsaw puzzle. They're just like a jigsaw puzzle. So the way in which you used to bring in this there used to be this jigsaw puzzle in which there was a scene of a jungle somewhere or of a pond somewhere, and then there's a tree and there's a monkey. So this pond, jungle, tree and monkey, they were made out of so many blocks of cardboard for which coloring was done, and they could be broken down into smaller pieces. They could detach and attach those pieces back. Now, when you were given this problem, it would have been difficult for you. But if somebody assisted you or told you that a little bit of trick goes around, you first pick the tree. First look for the monkey. Or first look for the pond. And then step by step, so that is solve the problems, break down the problem into smaller parts, divide the problems into smaller sub problems, and then solve them one by one, and you will end up solving the entire problem. This breaking down the problem into smaller parts is something which can really help. Now, once you arrange this thing, then it'll all work out. And one more thing is that you have to look for those mandatory pairs, those pairs which are really which will come together. There's no way that these pairs will not come together. They will come together, and you have to look for those pairs. And those pairs will be again based on grammar-based connection, on idea-based connection, and things like that. So we will discuss how to manage them. So what I can say that you should solve, I think, 2 to 3 VA questions, and you should also like you can, so for that you have to subscribe to a online portal. So I think Unacademy subscription will be a good source of quality questions, which are for which you've got detailed solutions as well. Now, after you saw a lot of questions, I think making a note of or keeping a track of the errors which you are making, okay, or keep making a note of the kind of errors that you have made, that will also be very helpful. So now this says that 4 sentences have been given below. Kindly arrange the sentences in a coherent paragraph. Now this is a question for CAT, which can be considered, you can say it's almost of the level of the questions which I saw this year. You know, it may be little easy, but it's almost at the same kind of level which I saw this year in CAT, the kind of question which I wrote this year in the November last. Same, the difficulty level of this question is same as that question. It says that whichever direction the movement takes, I'm reading line number 1, whether it fails or succeeds, its impact will reverberate outside its borders, affecting our region and beyond. Since it says whichever direction the movement takes, whether it fails or succeed, its impact will reverberate outside its borders. Okay, so it's talking about, so this if we look at this particular paragraph, this particular first sentence, it talks about what? I'm just for a moment, I'm you know, it says whichever direction the movement takes. So they're talking about some movement. Line number 1, whether it fails to succeed, it is again is a pronoun referring to the movement. Okay, now the movement is a common noun here, and it is referring to something else which must have been spoken earlier. Now we also know for sure that 1 cannot be the starting line, because before this another line must precede it to make complete sense. It said whether it fails or succeed, its impact will reverberate outside its borders, affecting a region and beyond. That means that the author says that outside its borders. That means the topic of the discussion was a movement in a particular territory, a state or a country, and the author stays in a territory, country or state which is on the borders of this area or this part of the world we are talking about. Immediately if we come to line number 2, we see that says despite the fraught state of India-Pakistan relations. And now we get a hint that we were talking about what? Talking about India-Pakistan. We should take keen interest in exciting political drama unfolding among the people next door. So it talks about political drama unfolding among the people next door, and in 1 you had whichever direction the movement takes. So there's a clear-cut connection between the drama unfolding among the people next door and the movement there. So 2 and 1 is a clear-cut connection here. Right. Okay. Then comes line 3. Line 3 says that and perhaps there's a lesson. So perhaps means, again, this is going to be the line number 1. That means perhaps when you use perhaps, they want to say something with assertion. They want to make a point. They want to say something emphatically. Third, and perhaps there's a lesson here for India's own fragmented political opposition. So basically there's a lesson here for India's own fragmented political opposition struggling to retain its political relevance in a BJP dominated universe. Okay. Let's read fourth, then we can decide. Fourth says that on the balance of its success could open the door to a potentially positive re-engagement. So if you see, one said that whether it fails to succeed. Four says on the balance, its success could open door to a potentially positive re-engagement. And then three says, and perhaps is a lesson for India's own fragmented political position. So 2, 1 are a pair. Then 1 and 4 are also a pair because of the connection. And then comes 3. Okay. So 2, 1, 4, 3 is the right solution, is the right order in which these words can come. All sentences seem connected or none of them seem connected. Now people say ki, sir, all the sentences which they look connected, and none of them seem connected. Now when you say all of them look connected or none of them seem connected, these both are extremes. See, all of them are looking connected because we are not looking for proper grammatical connection. For example, we saw here that perhaps is a sort of an assertion. So perhaps could have also in 3, and then we could have thought ki, okay, this might solve as 2, 1, 3, 4. But we know that, okay, when we're talking about when we said in 1 that whether it fails to succeed, its impact will reverberate outside its border, then immediately after it, on balance, its success could open doors to a potentially positive re-engagement. Okay, so in this way you have to understand. Four sentences have been given below. Kindly arrange the sentences in a coherent paragraph. 1. Unlocked phase has reversed the ephemeral experience. So we're talking about here ephemeral experience. So they are talking here about ephemeral experience. Now, what is an ephemeral experience? Ephemeral experience is something which stays for a very short time. Something which stays for a really short time. Okay, this is again a common noun. Now this will again be referring to something else here, which has been referred to in a different sentence. As the burning of vehicular fuels has reverted to pre-lockdown levels with no significant transition to green mobility such as cycle use in urban centers. So they're saying that the unlocked phase has reversed the ephemeral experience as burning of vehicular fuels has reverted to pre-lockdown levels with no significant transition to green mobility such as bicycle use in urban centers. 2 says that India is seeking to address its chronic air quality crisis by raising emission standards and fuels. Okay, so they're talking about two different things, right? One is talking about that one is saying that that whatever the improvement in the pollution level, pollution standards was seen in the lockdown phase, the unlock has reversed all that, all the gains which we had made, which we had made when we understand this story from a pollution standpoint, that certain parameters of pollutions were under control, they had reduced on a lot. 3 says it took, so, and 1 says that they're talking about chronic air quality partly by raising emission standards and fuel. So like there's some immediate connection. 3 says it took COVID-19 lockdown to let people experience clean air once again with conspicuous absence of vehicles. Okay. So 3 says that it took COVID-19 lockdown to let people experience clean air once again with conspicuous. So now 3 and 1 is connected. Okay, that clean air once again with conspicuous absence of vehicle mentioned in 3 is being referred to in the next line 1 as the ephemeral experience. So 3-1. 4 says country adopted BS6 fuel standard earlier this year, potentially lowering vehicular pollution, although the national air quality standard for annual average PM 2.5 is 40 mcg per cubic meter, which is 4 times the WHO. Right? So what was mentioned in 2 was sort of explained in a more detailed manner in line number 4. Okay, so we are in 2 said that through that India is trying to manage its chronic air quality crisis by raising emission standards. Okay. And 4 says that whatever steps we have taken. 4 also says that our national air quality standard for annual average PM is particulate matter or particle matter 2.5 per mcg is 40 mcg per cubic meter, which is 4 times the WHO limit. So I think since we were talking about this this big problem in 4, I think immediately after this 3 should come. So 2, 4, 3 and then 1. 2 talks about that we are trying to manage our air quality crisis by raising emission standards and fuels. 3 explains how, tells that whatever standard we have, that is also very high when compared to the global standard. Then 3 says that that we only got a bit of relief when there was lockdown, but now again there is same issue right now as mentioned in line number 1. The unlock phase has reversed the ephemeral experience as the burning of vehicular fuels has reverted to pre-lockdown levels. So yeah, like I've discussed, there cannot be a substitute to good quality question. they cannot be substitute to a good quality solution, and they cannot be a substitute to a certain amount of analysis of the kind of errors one is making. It is only through the just to making a small note of the kind of challenges which one is faced every day, just one question. I think this is going to create a huge change, because over a span of 3 to 4 months you will be able to realize so many things about your preparation, or the kind of issues which you're facing, and the kind of challenges you will face, and you will see that there is a clear-cut pattern in those errors, and that pattern which you have to see. Sometimes people don't read stuff properly, sometimes people fail to say there's a connection, some people do not arrange the lines. Now what happens that in CAT, para formation questions are like I said, they're not very difficult also. At the same time, they are theta questions. And for theta questions, there is no negative marks. 3 to 4 questions are coming every year, and they are also very doable. So I think little bit of effort on this every day will be extremely beneficial. Okay, and a little bit of an analysis of the type of questions that the error which you made, and the lesson which you have learned, and the modification in the preparation which you will be doing will go a long way. Okay. So like Unacademy, so Unacademy Pay on there's a lot of features which we offer for free. You have got your special classes free. You've got your I'm taking a special class in next half an hour, and then you have got your quizzes there. So there are lots and lots of benefits which Unacademy subscription offers you. Then we have YouTube, which is free of course, and we teach you. So you know that the kind of quality which we try to maintain, and the kind of work which we're trying to do. And for that very reason, we think that you have to you can make use of all this. And apart from that, Unacademy subscription में inside you will get topic vices, sectional test, mock test, national level series with ranking, and and the proper answers, and so that you can realize your mistakes, and realize your mistakes, and you can make make some changes in the mistakes. And apart from that, you sort of make some changes. Okay. And apart from that, we offer to you the 4th class is a doubt solving session. And yeah, so I think it's a extremely amazing usage of the product which we are offering you as of now. And of course, the plus courses, you will find that the number of people who join there, with the attention given, and the kind of mentoring which we offer to you, that is as same as offline. So there's no need, I mean, that you for that reason you shift to portal. Right, so please utilize plus subscription, and use the code Saxena Live to get 10% discount. Thank you very much. 18,900 for 24 months, and 18,750 for 12 months. Use the code Saxena Live to get a discount. Thank you very much.